you guys can see, it is 70 degrees in here today. I put these bricks in here yesterday, and I left them in here, and I think I need to try putting them in after the sun goes down. The highest that it got in here in the greenhouse was 74 degrees, I think it said on the meter. And it drastically started dropping probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock. It was just dropping, and then it got down last night to about 9 degrees. In here. So I know part of the problem is probably that these walls are coming apart here, so heat is definitely escaping, and I will have to somehow mend that, because I've tried adhesives and it has not worked. I did this multi-purpose cement here and it didn't work either. Like, see the moisture here? And this duct tape said that it was waterproof and weatherproof and all that good stuff, but obviously it has not held up. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep that closed, because I'm sure that the heat is escaping through there. Not to mention that I don't have a double layer here where the door is at. I don't have a double layer there, but that's facing south. So that gets the most heat, that side. But when the sun goes down, you know, everything escapes. So, I mean, it's too late now to start reconstructing this plastic and whatnot. But I have some ideas. The top has held up pretty well and is pretty secure. It's just these sides here, and it's just this one side actually, because the rest of them are intact. So I don't know what it is that went wrong with this side in particular, but I'm gonna have to do something to keep that closed. So tonight I will, and I've been, you know, tucking it behind the bar and everything, but it just comes right back. So I'm gonna figure out something. Try to keep that closed, and what I'll do is I will put the bricks in tonight after the sun goes down, and we'll see if we have better results in the evening with the bricks in here at night. So that'll be my experiment, second part of the experiment, I guess you could say. Alright guys, you can't see it, but I'm outside and I am putting these bricks in the greenhouse. Right now it's like 25 degrees in there. everyone. So I'm out here in the greenhouse, and unfortunately my experiment did not work as well as I thought it was going to work. And that just made me to know that it is not going to be safe for me to start seeds in the greenhouse. It is just too cold. I mean, it is January and February is coming, and it's probably only going to get colder. So I do have one other experiment that I'm going to try, but I think I'm just leaning towards maybe winter sowing my seed that needs stratification for sure. And I'll get that video out for you guys, the winter sowing method. And I am just going to probably just harvest what I can out of here, and I might just close it up for the winter, because honestly, if I can't keep it warm in here, then I'm not going to feel like coming out here for anything. And I don't have enough growing in here to want to come out here when it's 2 feet of snow and, you know, whatever. So I plan on starting my seeds indoors, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and purchase some grow lights. But right now I just want to get some stuff added, some compost, some scraps and stuff added to this compost, and get it turned a little. So I have my fork, my kitchen scraps. I didn't even crush my eggshells, so I'll probably have to do that by hand. The way I do my kitchen scraps, my compost, I have this bucket, and I keep this bucket on my kitchen counter, like all the way near the garbage. And this is where I put my scraps, my coffee grounds, my banana peels, you know, all of that stuff, lettuce, ends, and you know. So I pile it all up in this bucket, and I just have this like miscellaneous lid. It doesn't fit any of my pots. I don't know what it actually went to, but it goes to my compost bucket now. So I set that right on top, and that's how I compost in the kitchen. I mean, you can put it under the sink, you can put it, you know, wherever, and it's just efficient for me to be able to still save my kitchen scraps and stuff. I did not crush my eggshells, so I'm gonna have to do that now. I've got some apples in here. I've got banana peels. I've got radish ends, lettuce ends. What else? Leftover broccoli slaw that we didn't finish. So, and then the filters also, along with the coffee grounds. I've got the filters in here, and just anything else that I could compost. I went ahead and throw it in the bucket, and then when the bucket gets full, I try to remember to take it outside with me. And you know, sometimes it's just task to remember to grab the bucket. Try to do that when I come out to feed the rabbits and water the rabbits. So, and then even this container here is also goes right in the compost. It provides really good air pockets for your compost. The smaller the better. That way it will, you know, eventually break down. So just tear it all up. Get it in there. I was thinking of doing another run for coffee grounds. Oh, and then I also have some more rabbit bedding, I guess you could call it. The hay that they've, you know, littered on, mixed in with some newer. And let me get this out of the way. This is in my way. All right, so then I'm just gonna try to get this all stirred up. Now I have not turned this at all since I started it. I've just been adding to it. Can't even get in here to turn it. All right. I'm gonna have to get the other rake. I think I'll go ahead and put some of this outside in the other compost, because we're supposed to get a storm tonight, and that snow will be nice, a nice blanket of moisture and insulation for the compost. Put some of that in the outside. Now, let's see if we can get this stirred up a little bit. I want you guys to see this. Let me see if I can get you guys a good angle. All right, hopefully that is a good angle for you guys, so you can see what this is looking like. Can you see down in here? All in here, it is becoming dirt. It's becoming soil. I'm trying to get the dry stuff towards the bottom now and bring that moist that's cooking or decomposing down there. Try to get some of that on the top. Get some of this dry stuff in there. Some of the new materials that I want to break down. Get some of that in the bottom. That way it has contact with the microbes and everything that's down underneath. Okay. And then I'll get some water on there. And that is it for that. All right, so that's the compost. I've also got compost outside that I'll show you guys. Alright, so I tried to get you guys a good angle, but it's not really cooperating, so give me a second. Alright, so this is the compost pile outside. It is the geo-bin. I don't exactly know how big it is. I got this for free when I lived at my other property. Somebody was selling their house and they had tons of gardening stuff that they were getting rid of. So I got this geo-bin here and a lot of pots and things. So I probably don't have any of those pots left. But I love this geo-bin. And you see I got this pole in here for air, even though there's tons of air, but just to get to the middle. And I just keep piling stuff in there. I'm really bad about turning it, so when it snows, it's going to be a nice blanket of moisture and insulation there. So I'm excited about that.